The Abu Simbel temples are probably the most recognized ancient sites in Egypt after the Great Pyramids. Built by the legendary pharaoh Ramses II, more commonly known as Ramses the Great, these two temples were built into the rock and took about 20 years to finish, with completion likely around 1224 BC. They were built for a few reasons: to commemorate an important military victory, to intimidate any unwelcome visitors traveling up the Nile, to honor his beloved wife Nefertari, and of course, to honor himself. Abu Simbel is located deep into southern Egypt, on the shores of Lake Nasser, only about 20 kilometers from the border with Sudan. Many tourists fly in for the day from the closest city, Aswan, but my group drove. It's about a 3.5-hour ride through the Sahara Desert before you arrive at these otherworldly structures just carved right into the earth.
All right, here we are at Abu Simbel, at the Temple of Ramses the Great. The head fell off in antiquity during an earthquake during Ramses' lifetime, so that must have been a bit of a bummer for him. This was saved from the lake that's behind us. It would have been underwater, but UNESCO and a bunch of countries got together to pick it up piece by piece. They cut it up and they moved it a little bit higher so that it didn't get flooded. And here we've got Horus watching over. And then here, we've got Ramses' cartouches. Right there. We've got Usarmatra Steppenra and Meriamun Ramses, beloved of Amun Ramses. Yeah, it's Ramses the Great up there, all four of them. Pretty cool stuff, so now we are gonna go inside.
One of the highlights of the interior of the temple is the depiction of Ramses' famous battle against the Hittites at the Battle of Kadesh in 1274 BC. It's one of the most well-documented battles in ancient history and produced the world's first known peace treaty. The Battle of Kadesh, inside Abu Simbel. How cool is this? Another interior highlight is the inner sanctuary, the holiest place in the temple, featuring statues of the gods Ra, Amun, and Ptah, along with Ramses. It was specifically located so that the sun would shine in twice a year, lighting up the statues.
Can't use the camera in here, so I have to take the phone. Hopefully it'll come out okay. Abu Simbel.
The second temple was built to honor both the goddess Hathor and Ramses' favorite wife, Nefertari. It's one of the rare instances in ancient Egyptian art where the statues of the pharaoh and his wife are at the same scale.
Here we are at the other side of Abu Simbel. This is the temple that Ramses the Great built for his most favorite wife, Nefertari. This is her dressed as Hathor, and it was pretty impressive that Nefertari got her own temple, because that was like totes a big deal back then. So we are about to go inside and check it out and see what we find. So we are inside the temple dedicated to Hathor from Nefertari. Ramses built this for his favorite wife. And there it is. Beautiful God, Lord of the Two Lands, King, Usarmatra Steppenra, the Ankh, given life. See, all those hieroglyph lessons paid off. This is one of the places I was most looking forward to seeing in Egypt, and it definitely did not disappoint. What makes it all the more crazy was that this thing was moved, cut up and put back together like a giant puzzle. Bye, Ramses and Abu Simbel!
I hope you had fun coming along to Abu Simbel with me. It's not the easiest destination to get to, but it was probably the most mesmerizing ancient site I visited during my 2 weeks in Egypt. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for future Egypt and travel videos. See you next time!